What's good, YouTube? It's your boy P Money. So the Blazers get a very quality win on the road, 109-105. That sees the Blazers use a 20-5 run down the stretch to put this game away, you know? And in that fourth quarter especially, it looked very similar towards how the Blazers played against the Miami Heat in the fourth quarter, where they only got 12 points. So it looked like they may suffer a similar fate. But the offense, pretty much all night tonight, had it going. They shoot 47% from the field and 49% from three. They hit 16 threes, you know what I'm saying, to the Celtics 11. The Blazers also get to the line 30 times, hitting 21, and that gives them a 1-point advantage, which was very much needed in this game, as they only won by 4. The Blazers defense played very good, especially from about 7:19 left in the fourth quarter on. They only allowed 5 points in that span, so they were playing together. They were really communicating very well, and they were getting to the spots to where Boston was trying to get to, and causing most of their shots to be very contested and very, very tough shots, you know? So it was beautiful basketball to watch, especially that 7 minutes and 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Robert Covington, he only ends up scoring 5 points, but he hits all of those in the fourth quarter, hitting a huge three to put the Blazers up 1 with 32 seconds left, and they were leading 103-102. Nurk was an absolute savage beast tonight, having a monster game, scoring a game-high 29 points, 9 of 16 from the field, 1 of 1 from 3, and that 3 was wet. You know what I'm saying? It was a nice little pull-up jumper that was nothing but net. He also grabbed 17 rebounds, dished out 6 assists, had some sloppiness at times with 5 turnovers, but he also had a steal and a block. And like I said, that 3 that he had, it was just beautiful to watch. How he just pull up. It was kind of like a Porzingis, just pulling up. It was like that. CJ McCollum also had a big game. Now, he didn't shoot it great efficiency-wise, but he did hit 5 threes out of 10, going 7 of 19 from the field for 24 points, grabbing 5 rebounds, dishing out 4 assists, had 2 turnovers and 2 blocks. And I felt that he played very good defense in that fourth quarter as well, because all 5 guys, when they're playing like that, all 5 guys need to be on assignment, and I felt like these guys were doing that very well tonight. They were really communicating well, and it showed improved when they play like this, that they can hold teams the caliber of a Boston to 105 points, you know what I'm saying? And very poor shooting, One of CJ's assists was beautiful, especially in that fourth quarter. It saw Nurk kind of seal off the post with Tatum on him, because Boston loves to switch. So it's always like Nurk was having a lot of freaking mismatches, almost at will, it felt like. And this was one of the times where he took advantage of it. And CJ just throws him a nice bounce pass that only Nurk could catch, you know what I'm saying? And just had him be able to go up for an easy reverse layup. And it was just nice to see. And that was with 2:29 left. And I believe that brought the Blazers to within 2. Yeah, it brought them to within 2 at that time of the game. So it was a very important basket. Also, Ant has another 20-point outing. And this is obviously becoming more of the norm, you know what I'm saying, for Ant. He goes for 21 points, 8 of 17 from the field, 4 of 8 from 3, had 2 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 steals. And I thought he played very good defense as well. There was a nice play that he made where he kind of shed 2 defenders and kind of threw up like a floater and cashed it, you know what I mean? And it was a very important basket. He also hit a late layup to draw the Blazers within 4 at the time. And he was definitely needed, as him and CJ combined for 44 points while Tatum and Brown go for 49. So the Blazers' big 2 with Ant and CJ go for 44 to match Tatum and Brown's 49. Big Ben McLemore hits another 4 threes, chips in 12 points, and he helps produce 21 points off the bench, while Boston gets 36 points off their bench. So they really had a lot of help off the bench with guys like Grant Williams and also Romeo Langford. I think he had 13. So they got 2 guys that did really good, and that really kept them in the game, you know what I mean? Because Tatum had 27 and then Jaylen Brown had 22. But they didn't really get much else from guys like Schroeder or Williams. He didn't really do much offensively. And then Horford, he didn't really do much offensively either. And that can be attributed to the Blazers' defense. Like I said, this was a beautiful win for the Blazers, especially like a team win, because they were down 11 in that 4th quarter and they started playing as a team. That really helped the team, you know what I'm saying, both offensively and defensively. And it was definitely on display in that 4th quarter, and that's why I feel like this is one of their better wins, definitely of the season, especially defensive-wise, in a late game situation that saw them in a position that may look like they probably wouldn't pull it out, but they would make it close at the end. But they just go on a tear with that 20-5 run to close the game and come out victorious, you know. The Blazers were able to hold Boston to only 30% from 3 and shooting 45% from the field. At first, it seemed like both Tatum and Jaylen Brown were going to just be able to attack the basket and either get to the line or get a bucket, you know what I mean? But it was apparent that the Blazers' 3-point defense pretty much all game was very good, you know what I mean? And that was a reason why they had to resort to attacking that basket with solid success. But when it mattered the most, they were not getting those looks. And when they would get challenged very well, you know, by guys like Nurk. There was a time where Nurk cut off Jason Tatum towards the end of the game, where he wanted to drive to the basket, but Nurk cut off his lane, so he ended up having to pull up for 3, and he ended up missing it. The clock was going down, you know, and he just didn't hit it, you know what I mean? And that was a credit towards Nurk. He also had good help, I believe, from Robert Covington on that particular play, and it was just beautiful basketball, a beautiful sequence, and it helped secure that victory. Also, Nurk ended up getting the offensive rebound during that time to seal the win, basically, you know? So Nurk was very special tonight, making excellent decisions for the most part. There was a couple times where he was getting a little frustrated, you know, but Grant Williams ended up pulling the chair on him one time. He tries to go on in with his shoulder kind of aggressively, gets called for a foul, you know, But other than that, there really wasn't too many bad plays from Nurk like people love to focus on. That's the only one that I can remember. There could be more because, those guys are into that type of stuff. But I don't really have too much else on this one. This is your boy P Money. I'm off this.